Well,
Right, you're gonna introduce yourself. You're the host, man.
ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Muay Thai Testament podcast. Yes, we are now doing a new show. We are now on YouTube, and this is a kid I recruited off the internet.
Yeah.
Introduce yourself.
You might know me as Siam Muay Thai 99. I post decent Muay Thai content.
His name is Red, and you're like 16, 17?
Yeah, I'm 16, 17 this year.
17 this year. So yeah, I found a fucking minor to help me run a Muay Thai podcast. Great move by me. My name is Am. I run the Muay Thai Testament page, and I have been away for a fucking while, haven't I?
Yeah, you have been, man. Like, we all miss you. I started posting because you didn't post. Like, what have you been up to?
The reason that I have stopped posting so regularly, like the first break was because I was so busy at work and I just ran out of energy to do stuff. Especially like, the page doesn't pay me like that. It's just for passion, and it's not a hobby. I wanted to pursue a career or something in Muay Thai. It was my whole passion, and it was the thing that I was looking forward to do every single day. However, back then I was already doing something else with Muay Thai. Well, I was working at RWS basically, and I just ran out of energy and burnt out about Muay Thai. So I just stopped posting entirely, because if I don't have the passion to post, then I will not put my burnt out as thinking about content that would not ignite any passion to anyone else, because if I don't feel about it, then no one will, right?
Yeah, true.
However, then I left work. Basically now the reason that I'm not posting anymore now and I'm taking an even bigger, longer break is because I got nothing to post about. And the reason I got nothing to post about is because Muay Thai Testament is all about my love for Muay Thai, and I pretty much lost a lot of that. Like, there was a flashpoint or something that happened, which I will not get into, but I basically don't like the sport like that anymore. Then I was like trying to like do stuff that is more routine, like the Carusos with the traditional Muay Thai shit, and stuff that takes like
Wait,
less.
what's a Caruso?
Like the pose where you swipe and then there's a video. You remember when I was doing,
like the best fighter of each division, right? You did something like that.
That was before, and then what I was talking about is the post where it was like traditional Muay Thai recap and stuff.
Oh yeah, the weekly recaps.
The weekly recaps.
Those were good.
It was just like more of a routine thing. I didn't really feel it like that. And then at one point I was just like, well, there's no point in doing it. And also because of the difficulties. You know how rough Muay Thai resources go, bro. Like, you can't, like the Pit Indie channel just got taken down.
Really? Oh.
So like we lost like a whole year's footage.
Yeah, footage are hard to come by. They're usually on Facebook, and the quality is like
The quality is horrible, and you need like you struggle to find them. It's not meant to be watched in replay like that. But the reason that I did it like that is because I just wanted to grab the lowest hanging fruit, I guess. I just wanted to like get back active out of obligation to myself.
Yeah.
But I didn't really feel like it. And I'll be real, like at one point I just didn't want to do anything with Muay Thai. I just wanted to dip, but then I realized that I had no plan B, because the Muay Thai stuff was always what I wanted to do with myself and my whole life. This is how I go with life, with everything, and it's been like that for like 20 years that I've been on earth, bro. Like I just don't have a backup plan, and I intentionally burn the boats, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So when I wanted to leave, intentionally or not, I had nowhere to go, because like even when I was doing my degree and stuff, I wasn't paying attention. I was never really making any effort in doing that, because all I wanted to do was do something in Muay Thai.
You still graduated. That's all that mattered.
Yeah, but I think practically I still can go elsewhere. But like when you spend so much time within like your life, putting in so much effort and energy, and then visualizing what you want your life to be, then it's like I just quickly found out that I can't leave the sport like that. Like I would always try to tell myself, like even like we're at Warwickshire now, right? Which is like basically a second home to me.
Yeah.
And I would always like to think that without my social circles of like the people here at the gym, or like the promoters and matchmakers and the Muay Thai people that I know, basically, without them, that I would not be anywhere near the sport anymore. But then I just realized like it's not even about the people around me, it's just me in general. Like I gave myself no plan B in the first place. So this is just all that I got. So now the next step for me was to try to reignite my passion for the sport, because if there's no passion, there's no point. And then it became a cycle of me having no passion, then me being obligated to myself to come back to do something, and then have no energy to do it again, but I need to do it back and forth. So that's why there was never any consistency with my page. And basically had a long ass think about how what I liked about the sport in the first place and why am I still not gone from it completely yet. And I just realized like no matter how broken the sport is at the top or how the superficial level of the sport is represented, any of those stuff, the fancy stuff, like I don't care about it anymore. I get as excited for a big one championship title fight as I do with an MBK fight night between two debutants. Like we were just laughing
So
about
jaded,
it.
man.
Like because to me it's just all Muay Thai, bro.
Yeah.
It's just two guys competing in this sport to win, and that's all that matters to me anymore. Like from now on, like that's how I see it.
Yeah.
A cake is a cake without a topping or with a topping, bro. Like it is what it is. So then without that excitement, I had to dig deep into myself and then think about what made me fall in love with Muay Thai in the first place. And the reason that I love the sport in the first place is because it gave Thai people a fighting chance, a literal fighting chance. People who were born in, who had nothing in life were able to become something in life through this sport.
Yeah.
It is a sport about like community. It helps build people up from nothing into something. And that is the passion in the first place. And that element of the sport is still around. So if that is still around and there are still people who are winning and gaining something from the sport, there are still kids who can feed their families through the sport, and Thai people can be represented in a prideful way, then I am still there's still reason for me to have any passion left for the sport.
Yeah, I completely agree. And you hear stories about guys like Muay Thai who had to collect rainwater instead of actual water because there was no running water. And now look at him, he can buy a car, he can support his family. It's very inspirational. It's a very human sport.
There are going to be, obviously, to promote a show or to make it marketable or presentable to investors, you have to have these larger than life characters, but no one is larger than life in the reality of things.
Especially if you meet the stars, like the stars in person, you can tell that they're just regular people. Like when I started making Muay Thai content, I would post a content and I would DM the stars and I would tell like, hey, can you repost this? And they had no ego, no nothing. They would repost it.
And that can change in the future. But even if it does, then like the true essence, like the purest form of the sport is just people coming up and people who are competing not to prove themselves, not to become the baddest man on the planet.
Yeah.
It's just people who
put food on the table.
Put food on the table.
Yeah, the breadwinners.
Even like you see like the pictures of the kids behind there, like even like fucking Petsila right here, I just you don't need to do the matrix. Even with Petsila right here, I just know that every time he fights, he gives money to his parents all the time.
Yeah.
And like
it's universal.
Even like there was one time where he pulled out from a fight and I'm like, oh, you must be like I see him like down as fuck because it's a big fight, right?
Yeah.
And then it was never about how big the fight was. It's just because like he's not going to give back any money to his parents this month.
Yeah.
It's more about that shit. So yeah, if that element is still around in Muay Thai, then I'm going to still be around in Muay Thai, bro. I already made my mind up about that.
I believe that element will stay for a very long time, as it's like the core of Thai people too. The idea of like katanyu, which is like giving back to your parents or giving back or understanding the good that someone has done to you. And as long as there's like people who are struggling in this country, and as long as people still
poverty is never gonna go.
Yeah, poverty is never gonna go away in this country. Like
any country.
Especially this one. like as long as they understand how much they've been like given by their parents, they would always want to give back any way they can, even if they had to sacrifice their body, even if they had to cut weight. Go up and fight 5 rounds, 3 rounds, whatever.
Yeah,
risk getting knocked out.
Like the amount of rule sets or the amount of changes or like elements that are added that are superficial, they won't give a fuck. But yeah, like right now we're in such a state of Muay Thai where it's so weird. Like there are so many, like especially like for you, right? It must be like super hard to follow.
I'm a new fan. I came in through entertainment.
When did you start watching Muay Thai?
I started watching in 2022, I think.
So like one Lupini was already a thing.
2023, yeah. I watched the event.
Oh, wow.
It was a เจ้าสวยใหญ่ main event, and Sir Black was fighting on the undercard. I still remember that. I watched that, and after that, I've been a fan since.
Why did you like Muay Thai?
Oh, that's a tough question. I don't know. I've never been attracted to any sports before. I was never into sport, but when I watched Muay Thai, it just felt like there was something raw about this, like something interesting. And it was like my culture too. Like growing up, like I grew up Thai, obviously, but like I grew up inter, so I didn't have a lot of chance to like
Growing up inter, it means like he goes to an
international school.
Like he's basically a foreigner.
Whoa, whoa.
No, but you're more immersed to foreign culture. You're more like you use English every day. And stuff.
Definitely. Talk to my friend in English. Like I never really. I knew Thai culture, but I never really immersed myself in it, if that made sense. Like I knew they exist, but I never immersed in it. And when I saw Muay Thai, I was like, yeah, this is my culture, this is my people, this is something to be proud of. And I just started watching because of that, and something resonated with me. I think it's just something in my blood, and I just kept watching. And as I watch, you think like someone who come into entertainment Muay Thai will never like care about like technical fighters, or someone who like only wants knockout or crazy like highlight reel KOs. I was always attracted to the more like technical female fighters. I always like Tawan Chai and like other fighters who aren't as like aggressive. And as I watched that, I transitioned into watching like Tawan Chai's older fight, and I watched him in big gloves, 5 rounds, and it was more fun than the 3-round, 5-round fights in one. And I was like, wow, there's potential in this sport. And I just kept watching. I watched a Muay Thai channel called Muay Thai. That one's awesome. They have so much good fight in there. You can go and watch.
The owner of the channel is now a matchmaker in one.
Oh, he's a matchmaker? Oh, that's good for him. Yeah. I love his content. I watched like a lot of old fights in that, like, is that even an era? Like that era?
In like 2010s.
Yeah, 2010s. And I was like, wow, that's so good. Then I have a dad who watched a lot of Golden Age. Yeah, my dad's over there.
Oh, really? He watches Muay Thai?
Yeah, he watches Muay Thai. No, he didn't watch. He read it on newspaper. He was too broke to afford TV and stuff.
No, but still, like he followed the sport.
Yeah, he followed the sport through newspaper. And he was like, and he always know these names, but he never watched him fight before. And he just tell me like, oh, Red, you're into Muay Thai now. Search up Wang Jan Noi, search up Cherry Sawanit, search up Yod Khun Pon, and I was like, okay, and I searched it up, and oh my god, I fell in love with the Golden Age. That's my favorite era of Muay Thai by far.
Bro, like talking about Muay Thai and Golden Age and 2010s, those are already so different. Like
right now,
like the 20-year gap. Now in the future, it's gonna be fucking alien, bro. This era of Muay Thai is more about adaptation, I think. It's about being able to mold yourself and then be able to fight in many rule sets, or find your own position in the and be marketable in the promotion that has the rule sets that caters towards your style. Yeah,
definitely. I think being good in Muay Thai is one thing, but you need to be good in kickboxing too, especially if you're entertainment Muay Thai now. It's like a way to market yourself pretty much. You see a lot of these Muay Thai guys, especially in one, where they're good at Muay Thai, they didn't clear out the division, but they like fought all the big names, and now there's nothing else for them to do. They can fight smaller names, but like it's not worth the risk sometimes to lose. So they just go to kickboxing and they become champions.
It's really about individualism in this era of Muay Thai, because the point of Muay Thai back then was about finding the best guys and then having two equally matched guys. Yeah. And then you're gonna end up with like the best guys, right?
Yeah.
This era of Muay Thai is about promotions picking the fighters that they want to promote and then pushing them to the top and then have them be the face of the company. And then you can get more fans in, you can get more investments in. And then the sport is going to be more presentable and reach a lot more non-followers and people who aren't fans of the sport in the first place. So going back to the question, I think with the word greatness in this current era is weird, because the blend between marketable, the blend between fucking hype and greatness in terms of credibility, in terms of legacy, in terms of resume is now so blurred that it's just one thing.
It's weird.
You can't just like beat everyone and then not be marketable, right? There are a bunch of fighters like that, because the people who are fans right now aren't people who actually like follow the sport deeply like that. And I think like if we're gonna talk about like the future of Muay Thai, I think that's a key idea and a key concept to understand. Because like when you look at it, like a lot of people are talking about traditional Muay Thai versus entertainment Muay Thai, right?
Definitely, yeah.
And I don't think that should be the conversation, because it's not a black and white thing like that. The origin of the entertainment Muay Thai, the term entertainment Muay Thai, is because there was only one standardized rule set for so long. The 5 round, the gambling culture, the big shows in Raja and Lumpini, and then all the fighters coming up through like countryside and then coming into the stadium is super hard. And then to become a stadium champion, you need to be like someone special, right? There's only one system for so long. What happened was that system has fallen so low. Now people looked for solutions to try to revive the sport. The method that they used was they created an alternative rule set where it's more based on entertainment, where it's based on just viewership, where it's not based about greatness and legacy like that anymore. It's basically like if the NBA has fallen so low in America, then someone created a new rule set where it's more about trick shots, more about the hoops,
crazy dunks, stuff like that.
Do more views. The hoops are bigger. The rules are easier to explain. The games are shorter. There's more players on the pitch, on the field, on the court. I don't watch basketball. I'm wearing a Liverpool shirt. But more people are on the court, so there's more room for collaborations in terms of Instagrams. You get more famous people in the shots, and the players who are signed to these teams or these alternative rule sets are the entertaining players only, who are good looking enough, marketable enough from different countries. And you don't go to NBA stadiums for these shows, you go abroad so you can widen the market. So that's basically what happened with Muay Thai. But with Muay Thai, what happened was the alternative rule set overtaken the main one. And that version of basketball is now what people think about basketball. And the reason that it became like this in the first place is because Muay Thai, even though it's like a more of a cultural sport, it's practically used like an IP, like an intellectual property. So it's basically like Marvel, like MCU or like Disney and stuff like that. The only difference is with Marvel and Disney, people actually watches these movies. They actually watches these cartoons. But with Muay Thai, no one, it's like a term where it gets everyone excited and everyone wants to know more about it, but it doesn't make people want to invest. People want to be representing Muay Thai, want to show, want to live Muay Thai, want to have Muay Thai tattoos. And then they know like 5 fighters.
They're romanticizing the sport, right?
It's a romanticization, It's a term that looks cool and gets people excited, but no one wants to understand it. It's a sport that everyone wants to say they watch, but no one watches it.
And it's part of that is because it's very hard to watch too, especially traditional Muay Thai. Like, if you want to watch a Muay Thai show and you're in the UK or Australia, you need a Thai VPN first. You need to know like basic Thai to understand the commentator. Like you gotta understand so you can be into the fight. You gotta know the fighters, which are very hard to keep up. If you want to be like a fan of the sport, you gotta know the fighters. And you also need to be like, what do you call it? You need to know where to find these fights too. Like sometimes each fight card is like harder to find. Some fight cards are on like Pride only, if your country even support Pride. And if you can even navigate the user interface and like buy coins, you need to be like very invested in the sport.
The stuff that you're talking about is already very modern. Back then it was even more difficult.
It was worse,
Because like you were talking about Muay Thais, right? Like the YouTube channel. Without that, then there would be absolutely no footage because it's not supposed to be streamed. You're supposed to be in the stadium to watch it. You just missed out on greatness, like straight up. You just missed out on good fight if Muay Thai wasn't there. Like so much good fights. The sport is not built to be rewatched or
that is so sad.
It is what it is. And even without that, it's just like 2 Thai guys whose name you can barely pronounce, right? Like why would people give a shit? In the first place? And the thing is, the sport doesn't satisfy anyone because like if you want good stand-up, then people would, and you want to watch combat sports, then just watching UFC every week would be more than you want to consume on a weekly basis. Because there's a show, like a UFC card every week, right? That's already, fight night. That's already enough for a martial arts fans because the UFC is more essential for martial arts, right? And then there's gonna be like the boxing and stuff like that. So there's already enough content to be consumed on a global stage. Why would you want to watch something across the globe between 2 guys who you don't give a shit about? It just makes no sense for people to want to watch like that.
If I wasn't Thai I think it would be very hard for me to get into the sport if I didn't understand Thai.
Even in Thailand, it's super hard to get into the sport.
How much Thai people do you know who actually like? No, that's a bad example.
Yeah.
You're not the regular guy.
Yeah.
But like, how many people do like my friends know who know people who actually follow Muay Thai?
Muay Thai is super sophisticated and deep because and is very time consuming because
very.
there's a show every day. There's literally like 8 to 9 fights every day, and then like fucking 4 cards every Sunday and Saturday, right?
Yeah.
So the target audience have to be someone who is extremely dedicated to and very willing to give time to the sport.
Yeah.
So you end up having the gambling culture.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna bet on the fights, then you need to know the fighters, right?
Yeah.
So now it becomes like what ends up happening is that everyone who watches Muay Thai are the people who wants to bet on Muay Thai.
Yeah.
So the viewers would be more of like your like motorcycle riders, like your barbers, your people like not the middle to upper class people who are willing to pay.
Yeah, it's definitely a lower class sport. Like when I tell my friend's parent I've been to like Lumpini Stadium and stuff, and I watch Muay Thai, they like sometimes get shocked because in the past, and to some extent right now, it's still like a lower class sport. A higher class sport would be like football. Like a lot of Thai fans are football fans. Lower or upper middle class, they're all football fans in Thailand.
Yeah.
Rarely do I meet someone who actually like likes Muay Thai.
Still, even with the reality being like that, the word Muay Thai is still something that fascinates people. It gets people going for some reason. There's some mystique to it, right?
Yeah.
That makes people like, if I say I watch Muay Thai, then I look cool. And then if I say Sanchai, then oh my God, this Thai jester who knocks everyone out. And it makes you look edgy and cool, I guess. And that's still something that intrigues people to want to
especially foreigners.
Yeah, I'm basically talking about foreigners here.
Yeah, Thai people
It's not the same for Thai people. It's a totally different thing.
Yeah.
The point is, what ends up happening is that you have these people who see potential in the word Muay Thai, and then they want to use the word Muay Thai to make something, a product, a show that excites people.
Muay Thai is crazy. I don't know what it is too, man, to be honest.
It's the best way I would explain Muay Thai is that it's fragmented or it's up to interpretation. Like people say like entertainment Muay Thai or traditional Muay Thai. Fucking Thai fight Kachak is promoted like traditional Muay Thai.
But that's like
Channel 7 Muay Thai is promoted as entertainment. On fucking if you're gonna slice the pizza by 3 rounds or 5 rounds, then RWS is promoted as traditional, but 6 out of 7 fights are 3 rounds.
Yeah.
So you can't even say that if you go by rounds. But if you're gonna go by like mystique and culture and how it's promoted, then I'll even go and say like one calls himself traditional because they want to show like, man, my Muay Thai, and every time there's a head kick, there's a bonus, spinning back elbow, there's some ancient move and shit. So there's no real way. It's not a clear line like that between traditional and entertainment. You're not gonna be able to go back on that stuff because like there's the days of standardized Muay Thai is over. It's just more about who can represent Muay Thai and make Muay Thai the most popular in their version, and that is real Muay Thai basically. Any show that gains any form of popularity and credibility, that's already real Muay Thai. I wouldn't even go to extent and call one fake Muay Thai like a lot of people would. And then like a lot of like people who follow pages like Muay Thai Testament would. Yeah, so the sport is just different everywhere you look at it. And I think that is just the state of things. You just look at it as a sport that is diverse in rule sets, which is like probably the only sport on earth that is like that. It's just a very unique landscape here.
But like there's still something in the mystique of Muay Thai that attract people in. What do you think is that thing, man? Like, is it the ancient aspect? Is it the cultural aspect?
I think it's the cultural aspect. I think it's just like when you say like you watch Muay Thai, even to like UFC watchers, it still sounds like, because like the point of being, so basically I'll retract back and then I'll talk about like how one basically became like the trailblazer in terms of Muay Thai when it comes to like exposure and stuff, right? They're the number 1 promotion right now, and that's because they gained the most impressions online. They are the loudest basically. And once they're the loudest and they are pretty much the first promotion, I think, who actually promotes Muay Thai, the word Muay Thai, to the global scale and done it successfully, then what happened is with one, their ethos of Muay Thai is basically MMA without takedowns. So small gloves, the ideal event would be in a cage, fight for a finish. this is a death simulation. This is like, I need to get a finish to prove that I'm the baddest man on earth in terms of standing up and blah, blah, blah. It's all MMA conversations when it comes to Muay Thai with one. And then you would have them trying to have fights like Rotang versus DJ to mix the discourse of Muay Thai and MMA, blend it together within to be one room under one tree. Because I think like even Chatri would say in interviews that Muay Thai is such a niche and small sport. So his vision is to get the MMA audience to watch Muay Thai.
Yeah.
That is probably the only reason right now why one MMA is still a thing, because that's the vision. Coming back, I think that is now the perception of Muay Thai to the world. It's just another martial art, because the average UFC or MMA viewer would watch that product, because to them, consuming UFC means that they consume martial arts, period. And that's the same for every martial art. They think that it's the ultimate version, the pinnacle of martial arts, when even like reality is that every martial arts is different and you can't blend the rule set like that. However, I think the term Muay Thai right now globally is pretty much like another martial art that is used in mixed martial arts. However, when you look at like the gyms, like this gym or like any other gym, even abroad, most gyms would just teach Muay Thai as Muay Thai itself.
Yeah.
It would be more, and they would have like Thai trainers, more specific to Muay Thai. They would just teach techniques and stuff. So I think in terms of viewership and to people who don't train Muay Thai is just another killing art that is part of MMA or kickboxing with elbows or something like that. It's not Muay Thai like that, you know. But when it comes to people who train to
who's into the sport,
who's inside the sport, then Muay Thai is this Thai art, or Muay Thai is just for cardio, or I'm learning Muay Thai to in the future compete in MMA. I think that's the main goal. That's the main like perception of Muay Thai right now. That's the true definition of what Muay Thai is. Like it's an umbrella term. It's up to interpretation. It's fragmented. But the detailed, nuanced explanation and definition is what I just said, I think. However, if you're talking about traditional Muay Thai versus entertainment Muay Thai, as in traditional as in like the gambling circuit, the normal, the thing that has been around for centuries in Thailand and Thailand only, then, and you're putting that head to head against entertainment Muay Thai, which is like the newer promotions, then traditional Muay Thai will never be able to compete.
Definitely.
That period. Because like it's too hard to explain. Like I doubt you even get it.
Like traditional Muay Thai, I don't get it. I watch it sometime and I get confused every time I watch it pretty much.
And that's the right response, because if you totally understand everything about traditional Muay Thai, then you're either actually deep into the sport, or you're just lying to yourself. I would say like traditional Muay Thai is not just a rule set. It's more about how you view the sport and
it's about the audience too, right?
Yeah, and the audience and everything.
It's a natural evolution of the sport, right? Would you say so?
I would not say so, because it's not natural. I would say it's an evolution of the sport. I would not say it's natural. A natural evolution of a sport would be like, I got no NBA examples, but like let's say like
3-point. They started shooting 3-point balls.
Really?
Yeah. At first they didn't shoot that much, then Steph Curry did it and everyone just did it.
Yeah, that's a natural evolution.
That's a natural
or like
evolution.
In football, where the game is becoming more and more soft, where back then people would like slide tackle each other and then get no red card.
tackle.
Yeah, the Brexit tackle. These days, like the slightest touch would be a foul. Let's say like one is trying to push fighters to become more finishers, right? Because that's the whole ethos of MMA, getting the finish, getting the kill. If someone, like even like Chachi would say, like there's no draw in one, because if someone robs your house, then there's no draw. But Thai people would just laugh at that, because that's not the Muay Thai mindset, right? But it's the MMA mindset. So now you have Thai fighters coming in and then having to compete under that mindset, which is absolutely unnatural for them. They're still able to do it because they have the tools to do it, and they have the weapons and strikes too. However, it's not the natural mindset of them evolving to become killers, right? They're pretty much like not forced, but like coerced into being fighters like that. Like fucking Nung La Lek was on RWS the other day, had a face-to-face.
Did he push?
No, face-to-face for a super fight. He didn't push, but he said that he's gonna spill Tapao Gao's blood on the stage and shit like that. Then people start shitting on him online, right?
Oh yeah, Thai people hate when people trash talk or like get cocky or just like confident.
The Muay Thai culture is the more humble you are, the more lovable.
They hate confident people. That's why they don't like Superborn sometimes, man.
Yeah, and with Nung La Lek, it was like, Nung La Lek's like you don't get it. I'm trying to be entertaining so I can sell the fight. So the thing is, if you're gonna sell the fight, then you're supposed to firm being the bad guy here.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be the villain and have people hate you, and then people watch to hate you.
Yeah.
But he's not actually living that mindset. He's supposed to just like come out and say like, yeah, but just watch me do it.
He should come out and just like play the villain.
That's the natural mindset.
Yeah.
So this is more of a trying to be like the Western world.
Yeah. Kind of related, but I like how the Thai fighter actually replied to that comment section. Like you see Sir Kim challenging dude out for fights who was trash talking in the comment section. Like, it's so funny.
Yeah, like
sometimes.
Thai people aren't geared to
Social media.
Yeah, to social media like that because they would.
So funny.
The ethos of the sport is that you humbly make money to feed your families and then you retire. That's being great in Muay Thai.
Mm-hmm.
With current Muay Thai, it's so different, especially with social media and stuff. Like Sir Kim that you just said is a perfect fucking example because he retired because there are so many people trolling him in the comments, and he couldn't handle that shit. So Thai people aren't geared to be social media villains and heroes like that. It's just more of a Western thing. The Thai way of being great is about being humble and such.
Yeah.
There are great fighters who act like dickheads in the ring and stuff. These people do exist, but these people aren't considered great in Muay Thai like that because the Thai culture are absolutely against them. However, now the top of the pyramid is trying to steer Muay Thai into that direction. So now there's contradiction within the whole system itself.
It won't work, like, just culturally speaking. Like, Thai people are so polite. They're, like, nice. They don't want to, like, trash talk people.
Yesterday I was talking to Kun Sik Lek.
Oh, Kun Sik Lek?
And yeah, we know each other. And
that's cool.
From work, because when I was working there, he was coming into our business.
Oh, yeah.
And he plays football with this gym, actually. The twins are the wingers for the
Really?
Yeah, when we have a football tournament, it's Kun Sik Lek and Kun Sik Lek wings. Yeah, that's cool. A fact. Yeah. But yeah, I was talking to Kun Sik Lek the other day and fucking posts on his story that he's taking acting classes. And then there's Jalun Suk and Mongkut Pet, I think. And then his brother, Kun Sik Lek. So yeah.
Acting class for what?
Probably to be more, I think it's to be more charismatic on camera.
Ah, I see.
So maybe that's the direction that we're heading towards, because if we're gonna, try to be as Western as possible to be globally accepted like that, if that's the method we're going with, then you have to do stuff like that. You have to go all in. You have to make these people, especially from like the subset that I can see here is a pretty young demographic, like under 20s. So maybe it's not the most natural way to do it, but if you're gonna do it, you have to do it like that, I guess.
Like any way you can put like butts in seats, you know, as long as you're selling ticket and you're a draw and they're giving you a lot of money so you can give them to your family. These fighters will do anything, you know, right? Pretty much.
These guys aren't natural fighters like that, you know what I mean? They're natural fighters, but they're not natural killers.
Yeah.
So they're not in there to fight to kill. They're also sympathetic towards their opponent and such. Like in traditional Muay Thai, in the 5th round, if one fighter is already fucking smashing the other guy and it's a whitewash,
they're not gonna try and knock them out. Like,
it's the most like barbaric thing ever. Like on Channel 7, there was one case where, let's say, blue corner was chasing red corner in the 5th round. Red already won the fight like clearly. Blue tried to throw a punch and then Red just went with a flying knee to counter it. Other than just like complimenting fighter A for a beautiful knockout that will be shown on the highlight reels and great for his legacy and showing killer instinct. A lot of people in the stadiums was like, why are you so mean to your opponent? What the fuck? That was unnecessary. But Channel 7 would reward these fighters because they promote themselves as entertainment. So yeah, it's like just a very complex, like the social beliefs of people and how people behave themselves and were raised in the sport is so different from how the top of the sport wants to mold them to become.
Yeah.
It's presented in a different way than what they really are. When you look at like a sport like UFC, people actually watches the sport. They actually are invested in it, and the sport actually resonates deeply with the like
core fan base, right?
The core fan base and also the culture of the demographic that they are trying to appeal to. So like the fight to kill, the all that stuff, that the UFC is presenting, it resonates deeply from the deep instincts of the people in the Western world, right? However, the thing that Muay Thai is right now has nothing to do with the Western world. we don't look like people from the Western world. We don't talk their language, and then
The name is hard to
the
pronounce.
name is too hard to pronounce. The rule set is not aimed for like getting the kill and such. So it's completely different. The promotions who are going to be successful are the ones who are able to navigate through this. Let's say like one method of doing it is by linking it to MMA and have MMA's viewership like sort of drip down into watching Muay Thai as well.
Yeah.
Like the deeper, more invested MMA fans, they would also want to watch Muay Thai. That's their way of navigating and being able to tap the market. Let's say RWS's way is to sell itself as a mystique sport, like Thailand's cultural
It's like
treasure.
experience.
An experience like that. Everyone would have their own way of navigating through this shit. It's just different for every single person. And there's no one who actually done it like that yet. What people are doing is just following their favorite fighters. There are fighters with a big fan base.
Yeah.
And then these fan bases would just follow these fighters. And what the promotion would do is that they'll try to get as many superstars, as many fighters with a popular fan base. And that would be their version of growing the sport. However, like there's no one who is a Muay Thai fan like that, if you know what I mean.
Like they don't follow everything, right? They only
They don't follow the sport, yeah.
They only follow the thing they want to follow.
Yes.
That's it. Not the sport itself.
Like let's say like I watch like I'm a Liverpool fan, but I would have to watch the Premier League, right?
Yeah.
I would have to know which team is in what position, blah blah blah. It's like saying if I am a Liverpool fan and the only thing that I know about my team is that who we won against, who we lost against, and that's it. And that's the same for every single person in the community. It's just different, bro. And it can work in the long run if you are going to be like this superstar factory like that.
That's like very hard though, because you need to get organic like attention onto your fighters. And fighters, they're unpredictable. They might get injured tomorrow. They might have like they get old.
Yeah.
Like you gotta keep consistently producing these new stars for your organization.
And especially like for me, it's more about what the sport can do for the fighters, not what the fighters can do for the sport.
Yeah.
That's what my way of thinking is. So right now it's basically saying like, if you compete and then you do this and that and then you train through injury, you overcome obstacles, you become so great after hours and hours in the gym, and then you become the best version of yourself, and then you string together fucking 10 fight winning streaks. But if you're not marketable enough and then you can't give anything back to the sport, then you're worthless.
It's a very hard task to do to like completely follow the sport.
Yeah.
Follow all the new talents, all the kids, there's so much kids fighting, and all the already established star or like what we call journeyman of the stadium. You're gonna follow them too if you follow the sport. It's just so much to keep up with. Sometimes unless you're gambling, like he said, it's not very worth it to have that level of dedication. It's a very big task to ask someone to be that dedicated to a sport, to follow it that
definitely.
much. Unless your money's on the line, which for the gamblers it is.
And every single country would have their own interpretation of the sport,
definitely.
like differently. Like when you look at like
Russia?
yeah, like Russia Muay Thai is basically one's Muay Thai, right?
Definitely.
And then you look at Australia, where they're trying to be as close to RWS as possible because that's what they view as traditional.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, they like
And
the
then,
mystique.
You see like Japan, who's more similar to stadium Muay Thai, but mixed with kickboxing.
Yeah.
And then you look at England, where it's now geared more towards one because like influences like Liam Harrison and people like that fighting on one.
Haggerty.
And Haggerty's and Nico for like the UK as a whole.
Yeah.
Like it's just different everywhere. So it's like definitely one of the most, despite having the name of the country in the second half of the sports name, it's still super fragmented globally all over the place.
Definitely. You know why there's so much fighter from Iran? I'm always confused. Like why is Muay Thai so popular in Iran?
I am going to ask fucking Sajjad that actually.
There's so much Iranian fighters. Like what did Muay Thai do to Iran? Like why is there so much from there?
And that's a very random tangent. Yeah, I don't know, bro.
So much of them.
I don't know. How big is that country?
Is it bigger than Thailand?
Must be bigger than Thailand, obviously, but like, yeah, I got no idea. I'll ask like
Yeah, you gotta ask them.
Iranians fight.
I've been confused for a while. Like, is Muay Thai that big there? What did they keep up with?
I don't know, but
What?
they're all over Channel 8, aren't they? They're all over them 3-rounders. How do you see the future?
To me, I mean, honestly, as someone who haven't been as experienced as Amir, I don't really know, but if you make me guess, I would say if one doesn't go belly up and like goes bankrupt, I think it'll keep pushing for this narrative, and fighters are forced to like change themselves for that. And Thai people will adapt because that's where the money at. They need the money for their parents, their farm, whatever. So they'll adapt to that too. So they'll follow that no matter how against the culture it is, and no matter how much it makes the other side have more advantage, they would still follow it. And like we'll see less Thai talents and more inter talents, especially from like Russia, where the amateur scene is pretty much just one championship. So they pretty much catered to this rule since they were young. They've been fighting in this rule.
Yeah, when you look at promotions like RCC or some Russian promotion, they fight in small gloves, they fight in 3 to 5 rounds, and they fight to kill. When you look at one, they fight in small gloves, they fight 3 to 5 rounds, and then they fight to kill. And then you look at traditional Muay Thai, that these kids have fucking
big
hundreds
gloves.
of fights. And they
That's
have
like a pace.
big gloves. It's always 5 rounds, so they can slowly score, and it's also not fight to kill. It's like, so when you look at the backgrounds of these fighters, then you would understand why Thai people are all losing to Russian fighters.
Yeah, definitely.
Under that platform.
And also another interesting thing you told me too, like when we met, you were telling me that the bonus also influenced the fighter, because these fighters, the Russian or any foreign fighter, they're fighting, they spend money to fight, they love fighting. But the Thai people, they fight for money,
It's not like literally like that. There are people who need the money and want
definitely.
the bonus.
But like it's like
However,
passion.
getting the bonus is already wired into their game.
Yeah.
However, for a Thai fighter, they would most of the time need to try to get the bonus and then adapt and then change their game. So now they're gonna fight uncomfortably. They're gonna fight with the fear of maybe I'm not gonna get a show anymore if I don't look aggressive enough or entertaining enough. Like when you have a one fight, the conversation within the gym would be like either him or you are gonna get knocked out today, and it's always like that. And it's super different from the usual fight. You know what I mean? It's super different because no one has the intention of getting knocked out or going to get the knockout themselves. It's more about doing anything to win. Like even like last Thursday, I was at Raja watching a fight, and there was literally a fighter who should have just stopped going forward in the 5th round, but did, and then lost the fight. And then people were like, "What the fuck are you doing?" It's not even commendable like that. It's just more of a wrong move. It's like in football, if you're already 2 goals ahead, and then you're still going all out attack in the fucking 80th minute, and then you get a draw or lose the match, then you're more like, it's a bad decision, right?
Yeah.
On the Western side, on the more globalized side, it's more commendable. You're going out on your shield, you're a warrior. You don't look to just score points and then win on the judges' eyes. You're more respected. It's just completely different, bro.
There's so much things that goes the other way from traditional Muay Thai, which Thai people are used to, that I think that it will take a while for Thai people to adapt, obviously. And for the time being, there'll be like less Thai talents. There will still be Thai talents. There's always people who can adapt to the new rule set, like Super Leg, obviously.
Like talking about Thai talents, it's also not good to have a lot of good Thai talents.
Really? Oh yeah.
Because then it makes it harder for global talents to come in.
Yeah, true.
So there would be less incentive for the higher powers to make Thai fighters good. So it's also about getting as many key markets, because right now everyone's trying to be global, right? Everyone's trying to aim for the big leagues, trying to compete with fucking FIFA and shit like that in terms of numbers.
Yeah.
So the only way to create something similar to that is by having so many fighters from all over the world. Going back to the traditional Muay Thai versus entertainment Muay Thai stuff. Entertainment Muay Thai is more about anyone can compete because it's a middle ground rule set, right? When you talk about traditional Muay Thai,
it's catered to other Thais more.
Yeah, it's about like traditional as in Thailand's Muay Thai.
Yeah.
Thailand's Muay Thai is about Thai people, right? So Thai people are never gonna lose in Muay Thai, in like real Muay Thai like that, you know, in like standardized Muay Thai back then. And that's not good for business. If it's just gonna be only Thai fighters who are good at the sport, then how are you gonna grow the sport? It's just gonna be a Thai thing. However, on the contrary, if you look at it as in like soft power or like growing the sport and making more Muay Thai, making Thailand more popular, then the shit like the golden eras, the legends, the stuff like that, the mystique comes from Thai fighters being good. So once the image stops being from Thai fighters being good there are fighters all over the world who are from a similar level, then what the fuck does Muay Thai have different to kickboxing or to MMA? Then there's no difference. So now instead of competing in your own lane, you have to compete against the bigger, more established sports like kickboxing, like MMA, like boxing, which I do not see how or why Muay Thai should try to compete in that sense.
Yeah.
Because there are people who already reach the markets first. There are sports that has like, I know like Muay Thai has a history of like a fucking 100,000 years or something like that. But like, there are sports who have already been globalized and had reached the global market like that for so many years already. It's just opinions, bro. Because when you look at it, like Muay Thai has never been so popular. It is at its peak popularity. However, Muay Thai in Thailand has never been so low. And it's super contrasting and contradictory.
Like,
it makes no sense to me.
Thai Muay Thai in Thailand has been the lowest, right? That's what you mean?
Right now it's the lowest it has ever
like
been.
traditional Muay Thai is.
Yeah,
but
ever
like,
since COVID, bro.
yeah. Uh-oh. COVID killed a lot of gyms.
Yeah, like there's less gyms than there's ever been.
Wasn't the statistic like 10,000 gyms before COVID? And when it hit, it was like 800 gyms left?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Even this gym where it's like pretty, like we have Raja champions, we have fucking
Channel
Pesila
7.
with fucking 1 million trophies right there.
Yeah.
2 trophy cabinets. Even a gym of this size was struggling. So think about the gyms in the fucking countryside in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Yeah.
Then how would they survive, right? And it's not like the current popularity of Muay Thai is benefiting these people who actually, to me, matters the most in Muay Thai. It's not like that. So I wouldn't say like Muay Thai is in the golden era. Like a lot of people are saying, Muay Thai might be more popular than the golden era. And it was more popular than the golden era in like the 2010s anyways. So in that sense, Muay Thai has never been at its peak, has never been so peak. But in terms of quality, in terms of fruitfulness, in terms of being able to use the sport as a means to survive, it has never been so low. So when we're talking about how great Muay Thai is, we're having 2 different conversations. Muay Thai in terms of being a brand, being an IP, being something that can get investors invested has never been so high. Obviously, it's at its peak. However, what I want is that it being so fucking popular and famous elsewhere, I want Thailand to also benefit from it.
Yeah. The culture is, Thai culture is so different from like Western global culture that it's so hard to align these things together to get like best of both worlds pretty much.
Yeah. To wrap the podcast up, basically in the future, I already have shit that is planned. And also like this show, and I will be doing more interviews and stuff. And then maybe gym tours, like variety content.
Yeah.
And then also there's something like that's gonna come out within like September that is, I'm gonna put like a lot of effort in. So yeah, look out for that. Think that's about it.
Yeah, that's about it.
I got no idea how to do the outro. See you guys in the next one.